Hello, my friends. Oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about, and here we go. Intro over, display capture on. Let's verify some sound if we can, please. We will verify that first, and then we will move on to this insane situation we have going on in Southern California. We knew this was coming. We called it yesterday. We knew there would be a bigger quake than a 6.4. This 7.0/7.1 is now by far the biggest earthquake to hit Southern California in well over 20 years. In fact, it's way past that date now. We're talking sevens in Southern California. All this is doing, guys, is loosening up the ground in Southern California. It's got like a shape to it. It's got like a triangle type shape to it from the epicenter of that first 6.4 that was downgraded from a 6.6, and it's been kind of like just this triangle looking thing. And I'm not going to forget this. I remember watching a report saying that they are expecting bigger quakes after this. So there is some knowledge within this. Wait. Are we online right now? Can someone verify that you can hear me and see the screen that is online? Screen clear, audio clear. Thank you, Norway. All right, awesome. All right, let's continue on with this with some visuals then. So, USGS doesn't have the earthquake on the map. Actually, it does. Let's check this out right now, actually. So, first thing I do is I check the buoys. Buoys are always important because they let us know about tsunamis. We do still have Barbara out there. We were going to talk about, I had all this stuff pulled up for earthquake stuff. In fact, the USGS site is down right now. You cannot access this website. This always happens when a major quake happens, whether that, they got to shut down their equipment to, reassess what's going on, whatever have you. Maybe it's going to load right now. We'll see. But if we don't have that, we have this at least. And this one right here shows clear as day. It was how far down in depth? 10 kilometers in depth, so we're talking about 6 miles, maybe a little less. Registered as a 7.1, just as shallow as our 6.4, so it will be felt in many more areas than the other one was felt. So we're going to go through a couple different charts here that we've pulled up. Again, I've pulled up the buoy chart. Nothing has gone off as of right now. These are the tsunami buoys. In fact, let me change this just to tsunami buoys. And of course, the one to the closest of Los Angeles is out of commission at the moment. Surprise, surprise. But what are you going to do? But these buoys are all here to register changes in water depth and seismic activity. This, that, you name it. Sorry, my phone's been blowing up ever since this happened. In fact, since I started this video a couple minutes ago, there's been about 37 aftershocks since this 7.1 has happened. And I actually have 0 service on my phone now. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on at the moment. And I'm sorry I'm doing this while I have you guys here on live stream right now, but it's just very odd how my phone just lost complete service. It won't renew. Okay, so 11 minutes ago, major earthquake hit Southern California, is felt in Sacramento. 11 minutes ago, a preliminary 7.1 magnitude earthquake hits the Searles Valley area in Southern California, the U.S. Geological Survey said. Okay, earthquake prediction, a work in progress. Now, I have something really interesting that I'm going to share with you guys in the near future. I was on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. I used to work with the guys with Jackass. I was on the show. My face is on the show. I have all the proof in the world. But it's very interesting because this was back in 2005, and during his monologues in the beginning of the episodes, he would talk about funny things going on, and he mentioned, no joke, he's like, scientists want to get together and they want to drill down as far as they can. He didn't specify where. They want to drill down as far as they can into the core of the earth to see what triggers earthquakes. And then he caps the joke off by saying, maybe drilling is what's causing the earthquakes. So I just thought that was very, very funny. It was the same episode that I was on. And also one of my favorite bands, Breaking Benjamin, was also featured on that episode. I have the full episode. I have myself on it. If anyone wants proof, it's there. I have it recorded. But yeah, Jay Leno in 2005 made the comment that scientists now want to drill down into the core of the earth to see what causes earthquakes. I just find that very interesting. So, with that said, let me just check the live stream real quick, make sure you guys are all good. And then we're going to take a look at the epicenter and exactly where it was. So, yes, the big one was a 7.1, and now there has been literally probably 70 or 80 aftershocks since that 7.1. What's up, babe? How are you? I see you there, Unicorn Pizza Girl. Exactly, the drilling will cause more damage. Let's hope not, if it is the drilling that is causing the damage. I'm in Orlando. Our time is neat. Okie dokie. Strange. Just reading up, seeing what's going on. Yes, you were. Screen clear, audio clear. Awesome. Everything's good. We are... All right, good. Everything's good here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through just our normal process of how we figure out how big these were, where they occurred, and what to expect afterwards. So for right now, I'm going to pull these tabs down that I was going to use for the hurricane situation. We have Barbara out here, we have Cosme here, and then we're going to have Delilah out here. So the Pacific Ocean is completely rocking with hurricanes. We're going to see them continue, and then we're going to start seeing them in the Gulf. So guys, get prepared for that. We're going to be doing a lot of videos on that. I'm going to get that out of the way. Still, as of right now, not a single tsunami buoy has been going off. This did happen inland a little bit, very close to where that first quake was. So, I mean, to see there not being really many buoys moving, not that surprising. The fact is that we've just had a 7.1 earthquake in Southern California, guys. Like, this is unbelievable. I was watching this morning before I left where Caroline and I stay, so I can come to my office and get a video out. And we were talking about how the 6.4 was originally a 6.6, and they downgraded to a 6.4. And it's funny because the earthquake that took place during the World Series in the 90s was a 6.5. So it almost makes you wonder if they wanted to take it down one little notch under that 6.5 because of the damage it caused, because of the area it hit. It caused a lot more damage than this one did. But with that said, guys, this was a 7.1. This is going to go down in the history books. No one can tell me any different. And I'm going to get this out of the way. We'll do a separate video for the hurricane stuff. And we're going to focus strictly on this earthquake that just took place. So here we go. I'm going to refresh this page, and we should see article after article about what is going on now. 7.1 magnitude earthquake strikes Southern California. Let's check this one out. 7.1 earthquake strikes Southern California. They're showing the epicenter right around here. In fact, I want this site. Yes, it's back up. I need the exact coordinates of this puppy because look at this monster, guys. All these in red have happened in the last like 10 minutes. And there is a tsunami warning with it. So we'll open that up. We'll check that out. See what's going on with that. Okay, so it's already in green. So chances are it will not cause a tsunami. That's a good thing. Usually when you see these colors down here where you see a threat, a watch, an advisory, or a warning, that's when you want to be on your toes about a possible tsunami. But look, straight down the board, guys, 7.1. So if they change this to a 7.0, we all know what it was. Central California read it as a 7.1. The depth was 62 miles. I believe I read that differently on another site, so I guess they're still trying to figure out what the depth was. But guys, remember, deep earthquakes in this area can call for bigger earthquakes in the near future. So not only that, but we have a oh my God, we have a coronal hole in the sun that is currently Earth-facing, shooting material at us, which is going to arrive in the next 2 to 3 days, which means we could have an even bigger uptick in earthquakes in weak spots, which would be Southern California, the Oklahoma area, the New Madrid fault line area. We've been seeing some action up near Canada. And then, of course, we've been seeing our earthquakes down in the western area of the Pacific. But let's get back to the 7.0 and get to exactly where we want to be. Tell me they just pulled this off the chart. Tell me they just pulled the 7.0 off the chart. There's no way. Let me get the settings here, because if that happened, I'm going to be blown away. In fact, let me check the chat right here. Was watching the Nick game and knew my man entertainment would be on the job. Yeah, always, man. If I'm here and it happens, I'm on it. Trust me. When will the next stream be after this one? Hard to say, buddy. Right now, I'm focused on this one. And we just want to see what's going on with the latest news on this. They're saying 6.9. Yes, they're going to downgrade it, of course, but this was a 7.1, and I am not moving off of that. The initial report is usually the report. This was a 7.1. Even if it was a 6.9, that is still the biggest in over 20 years. So, I mean, the 6.4 alone was the biggest in 20 years. The 6.5 crumbled half of Oakland and parts of the Bay Bridge. And now we're dealing with a 7.0, even higher. I mean, a magnitude of one difference is not going to change anything at all. So it is definitely a 7.1 earthquake. No one's going to tell me different. This was a 7.1. They're always downgrading, but 6.9 or 7.1 regardless, still huge. Yes, absolutely huge. Biggest since 1989. There you go. There's some more stats from our friends here. Good stuff, guys. So let's get into where is the epicenter, because I got to get back to these settings here, and I got to get to, in fact, let's just refresh the page altogether. There we go. Wow, there is something very, very up with this website right now, and it's really making me mad. Guys, look at this. They have removed... Oh, they didn't. Okay, it's there. It is here. All right, now we can read a little bit into it. Here we go. 7.1, Southern California. This was at 3:19:57 UTC time. I will be looking at cameras for sure to show shaking. We had Hollywood Boulevard posted up in our previous video, shaking over 120 miles away. I was able to pull up the cam that faces the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and you can clearly see right at 10:33, boom, the camera starts shaking right on cue. Just as they said, the earthquake took place at 10:33 a.m. On 4th of July, which was 2 days ago now. So, right now they're saying the location is here. So, we're going to go right to the location. Copy. We're going to go to Google Earth. Google Earth. Wherever you are. There you are. All right. So, 220 kilometers north of Los Angeles. They have been using kilometers a lot than miles. They are definitely trying to switch over our lingo from miles to kilometers in the U.S., which is fine with me. I mean, it makes things easier for everybody, I guess, but I just wonder if there's something else behind that. Tsunami Information Center at Hawaii. I'm going to open that in a new tab just to see if it's something that's kind of new. But, all right, here. So here's the actual epicenter of the quake. We're going to dive into it right now. We could not understand this location. Of course you couldn't. Let's get this out of the way and then we'll find it. There we go. So here is the exact spot of this quake that took place. It's about, let's measure how far away it was from the actual 6.4 that took place first. Got our little measuring tool out. We'll do a general idea here. And this was about 7 miles away. So first of all, here was the 6.4 on the 4th of July. Here is the 7.1. And after this one happened, you started seeing a triangular movement here. So it kind of went this way, and then came back down, and then came back this way. And I'm telling you, I remember watching a news report saying that they are expecting bigger earthquakes in this area. And you rarely hear that. And not only that, but they had boots on the ground. They had people like right at the epicenter of the quake, right here in the Mojave Desert area, like right in this area. Like this lady was standing right here, and it showed a broken water main right where the epicenter of the quake was. So there are access roads to this area. I'm not sure exactly what this area is or what it's used for, but all I know is that there has been 2 major earthquakes in Southern California, of which we have not seen in over 20 years within a 48-hour period. I mean, if that's not newsworthy, if that's not something that is on the news first thing tomorrow morning or right now live talking about it, then I don't know what's going on with this planet, because that is the most important thing going on right now, without a doubt. So with that said, we're going to check out a couple other articles and see who else is actually posting on this and talking about it and taking it seriously. We could see CBS, Los Angeles Times. We got 8 News Now breaking a powerful 6.9. It was not a 6.9, it was a 7.1. Breaking, Southern California has experienced another large earthquake. Preliminary at USGS Big Quakes reports put it at 7.1 magnitude. Now, I want to see if there's any Twitter video of this. All right, 17 hours ago, 20 minutes ago, California earthquake 6.9 shakes Southern California 1 day after magnitude 6.4. Of course, experience 14 minutes ago. Cut 4 on Twitter, LA experiences an earthquake mid-game. Here we go. This is exactly what happened during the World Series in the 90s during the earthquake. Check that out. Check the camera shaking. People looking around. That's very interesting. Look at the camera shaking.
6.4 magnitude the other day.
It's very interesting to see how
I don't understand how the players can't feel it.
1994, I believe, earthquake, the 6.5, messed up a baseball game, and then here we are again, showing another clip of a baseball game, showing the shaking going on with the 7.1. Unbelievable. And now check this out, guys. Everything you see in red here has happened in the last just couple minutes. Here is the 7.1 still on this page. It is considered a 7.1. We could see how it kind of gradually came into this direction, then came back up. We could see these are the newest of the quakes. And then as we come back down this way, we'd see a couple pop up a little bit lower. We got one down here, and it looked like there was a little bit of flow coming down towards the Baja region, but that seems to have stopped, and then there was a delay for about an hour, and then all of a sudden, boom, there was this 7.1 that popped up, and it just came out of nowhere. So that's what we are definitely focusing on right now. Every Hollywood movie, I knew it. Yeah, well, they prepared. They prepared us very well for this. Yeah, back-to-back is true. There's some Black Ops operations below the crust. There very well might be. I'm telling you guys, if I can get down there or up there, I will be the first to let you know. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live stream right now so we can get this thing posted. We have had a 7.1 on top of our 6.4. In Southern California, the tsunami warning has been canceled. Look at the depth, guys. Negative 0.9 kilometers. That means that it is up in a mountain. It is above sea level. So this earthquake took place within a mountain. Many fault zones in the area. As you could see, Little Lake fault zone. If we zoom in here, maybe we can catch the actual fault zone this one was on. Looks like it was closest to this one, if I can get it to highlight. Little Lake Fault Zone. So I guess we'll call it Little Lake Fault Zone. But regardless, this entire area is loaded with fault zones. Yeah, here is the Southern Sierra Nevada Fault Zone also to the west of all this action here. So we want to keep a very close area, very close watch, in fact, up in this area here where these fault zones are, because this could start to rise up towards the north, or it could come down into these fault zones, which is what it looks like it's doing. And now we have this 7.4. So not only that, guys, but we could see an even bigger quake in the coming time, because not only do we have the activity coming off the sun that is expected to land in the next day or two, we have a significant planet alignment, which was a video I put out about 2 years ago, expecting a planet alignment on 4th of July of 2020, not 2019. Next year is an even crazier planet alignment, but the one this year was unbelievable. And I am a firm believer that the magnetic poles between planets and the alignment of planets has everything to do with what goes on here on the crust of the Earth and things like that. So, all right, guys, with that said, preliminary reports are 7.1. I'm not getting any reports of damage or tsunami warnings at this time. One more time, I'm going to try to see if I can get anything off this site as far as how many people have felt this thing. If you remember, the 6.4 was up to 40,000 people within 1 hour. They went on this website, filled it out, and that takes time. And there's more than one website to do that on. So there was well over 50,000 people, probably in the hundreds of thousands, that felt this quake. And that is why I made that video specific to Hollywood Boulevard being 120 miles away. This thing just not want to work right now. Probably because there's 1,000 people on it. Unidentified earthquake. That's interesting. So we'll click it again. We'll click it again. And it's calling it an unidentified earthquake. And you're seeing it right here live. So, all right, guys. Well, we got some weird stuff documented on this video, that's for sure. So I'm going to cut this short so it doesn't take forever to upload. We have a Tropical Storm Barbara in the ocean heading towards Hawaii. And then we have a bigger storm coming behind it, Cosme. And then we have Delilah next. So with that said, guys, I'm going to cut this one short. So we can get it up there on the channel so people can start commenting and asking questions. And UFO earthquake, you never know. Could be. Yeah, USGS is down. They're always down when things like this happen. It makes me crazy. Pizza. I want pizza. I want pizza. Oh, and just so you guys know, I don't like talking about this, but just got to be mentioned. Quoting the bell. When you get a chance, please get to any one of our videos and make sure that you have 2 quote lines on either side of our bell. We've got about 20,000 subs of ours, but about only 4,000 of them have the bell clicked. So we just want to remind people to do that. And also, if you were planning on donating or anything like that, as of right now, if you were going to, PayPal would be the best way, because I guess Patreon is having some issues lately. That's totally up to you guys. Like I said, I don't like talking about that stuff. It's there for you. If you feel the need, you go right ahead. And that's all I got to say about that. So, All right, guys, I'm going to cut this one short. We got about 202 watching right now. But one more time, let's just refresh this, see what we can get. Absolutely nothing, guys. They are showing nothing on the USGS right now. I'm going to refresh this again. Man, they like messing with this page. All right, so we got the quake there. 7.1. It's still showing. We got the epicenter. It's technically above sea level. It's there. It exists. And then when you click on the USGS, there's absolutely no information about what is going on with it. There's no interactive map. There's no people reporting felt it, even though that there should be, unless this thing actually took out the ability for people to let us know that they felt it. So that's what's just very interesting to me. And then just to take a quick look at the temperatures down in this area, look at the difference here on the coast, 67 degrees to 96 degrees. So, all right, I can feel myself trailing off. We got the point across, 7.1 in California. Again, guys, was there a lot of damage? That's what I'm going to assess right now, EM22. I'm going to end this live stream. I'm going to do some digging. USGS, yeah, definitely. Yes, Dutch Sense always has ongoing reports. That's all he does is earthquakes. So I'm very aware of Dutch Sense. I talk to him on a daily basis, almost a daily basis. So we all know Dutch Sense is the place to go for earthquakes. So yes, if you want to go to Dutch Sense, go right ahead. And he will probably predict the next 25 earthquakes that you will be seeing. So I will be back with a hurricane forecast, and I will be back with an update on this earthquake, in fact, also. So with that said, guys, thank you so much, and we'll be back very shortly. One more time. Got to check the buoys. Can't help myself. A 7.0 earthquake goes off in Southern California, and we don't have one single buoy shaking. They can't even tell us where this thing is. Go USGS. You gotta love it. Oh my God, TNT Travels, I just noticed this. Thank you so much for the donation. Very much appreciated. You will not go unnoticed, my friend. TNT Travels, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Had a massive thunderstorm with golf ball size hail, I think you meant. That is not good. If you have any pictures or anything like that, I will gladly show them. But we are about 30 minutes now. So, all right, guys, we're going to cut this short. Thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. I'll be back with another video, and we will take a look at exactly why we are not getting the information that we need at this time for this earthquake. They are definitely either subduing or something happened at that site that is not allowing us to get the exact data that we need. So, all right. I know I said it 50 times. I'm going to do it one more time. Refresh. Come on. You can do it. Buoy center. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. All right, so we got the quake here. In fact, we'll get a snapshot of it in case we need to verify ourselves here. This is unbelievable what we need to go through now just to get information, and still absolutely nothing. So I'll take a snapshot of this too, just to make sure we have this documented, that there is absolutely no information being reported from the USGS about this quake, at least on this website for now. So, all right, guys, type my name. Everything was rolling. Okay, SK, were you there? Anyone in the chat right now that has video or any sort of pictures they want to send in, please PM them to us. Post them on Twitter. You can hashtag into family and I will take the picture and or video, I will download it, and then I will put it into a video, and we will have fun with that, just like we did with everything else. So I believe that's all. I can't believe this annoys me so much right now. There should be all sorts of information on this website. The interactive map is showing absolutely nothing. The only thing showing is those little sites that I had up, and they're kind of seesawing back and forth to exactly what we're dealing with. It was a weapon site. Dabu was reporting that. Yeah, I know. Dabu reports a lot of things about weapons and this and that, but he's allowed to say things that other YouTubers aren't, so I can't really get into that stuff. Yeah, I know, right? How convenient for that site to be down. Yeah, Matt G, actually, when the first quake hit, I went right to Hollywood Boulevard because I knew it would have been felt 120 miles at least away, and I was able to find the webcam before they took it down, and I posted a video on it. So, it definitely was shaking over 120 miles away. Yeah, the site could be being bombarded as well. That could be a very big issue. A lot of people checking it out. Yes, I am in PA, Scott. Scott NYC. Yeah, actually, the state of California is under state of emergency right now because of these quakes. And that was before the 7.1 hit. That was right after a 5.6 aftershock hit today. They put the state in state of emergency. And since then, they have been saying they're expecting bigger quakes. So at least they know something we don't. I mean, if a YouTuber can predict an earthquake, but the news is also allowed to do it, why would a YouTuber not be allowed to do it? That's where the confusion lies with me. So, but yes, there are definitely YouTubers out there that are allowed to post things that other YouTubers are not allowed to post. So, I have to pick my words right. I got to do things like that. So, but I'd rather keep it that way. I'd keep it straightforward, show you the facts, show you exactly what's going on a live basis. We'll go back one more time. See if they have anything on this whatsoever. Highly doubtful. Yeah, and now the site's basically just completely down, so. Oh, there it is. All right, let's check it out one more time. So here is our 7.1. We'll click this again, and absolutely nothing. All right, that's enough of that, guys. I'm done looking at this site for now. We're going to post this up, and as soon as we get back to some updated info, I'll put another video out, and we will get back to the detail of this. Mass destruction. I got sunburned despite putting 2 layers of sunscreen's not going to do it these days, Norway. Not with the sun that we have, buddy. Thanks for being here, Norway. Caroline, thank you so much. Carol Worth, thank you as always. You guys are all great. Nice numbers. 147 watching right now. That's why I feel bad ending this, but it just takes forever to get these videos to process, and they get put out there for the people to watch that aren't actually here watching it. So I want to make sure that they're aware of it too. So, all right, I'm going to say goodbye for the 5th time, and I'll be back shortly, guys. Thank you so much. I will talk to you all very soon. We're going to end this stream right about now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.